Welcome back, everyone, to this week's episode. We are covering a topic that is very near and dear to my heart. Are you ready for it? It's sports. I grew up playing a lot of sports, basketball, soccer, and volleyball, and continued playing soccer through college. Was center midfield for those of you that know or care about sports. That's what most of my career was, but we were a huge sports family growing up. Me and my sisters, we were at soccer tournaments, basketball tournaments, volleyball tournaments, you name it. Basically, our weekends consisted of us playing sports. And my husband is now he's a big sports guy too, and golf is really his kind of main sport, like many men. And now that we have our kids that are getting into sports, we have sports gear up the wazoo. And there's nothing more frustrating and irritating trying to get out the house because you need to get to the game on time when, Mom, I can't find my soccer socks, or where are my cleats? You know, the game. And was just becoming very frustrating in trying to get out the door on time without having to rush through finding all the equipment, and had a system set up for it. But with the bins that were being used, it was hard to really find the equipment. So I had been researching these organizers for months, very particular about things, as you can imagine, and really wanted this to function well, which is why I took the time to research the layout, the style, and make it work for the gear and equipment that we have. So I'm very pleased with the organizers that we use, and even researching from a price point standpoint, these two were really the best ones and the best solution for what we needed. So I'm going to walk you through our setup and how you can use these two to get all of that sports gear nicely organized.
Okay, so this is the sports organizer that we got from the Container Store, and going to walk you through some of the things that I absolutely love about this organizer. The first thing is the 2-wire grid bins, and they're nice and big, which allows you to keep multiple soccer balls or basketballs or footballs, whatever size like ball that you're looking for or that you have. They fit well in either one of these grids, and it makes it easier to see and find, like, Mom, where's my soccer ball? Well, did you check in the organizer? You can see them. And these were previously stored in a bin that was solid, so it was kind of having to dig to see what you needed. But the width of these and the size, you can store multiple sports equipment in it. And it doesn't necessarily have to be basketballs or soccer balls, but those work well, keeping everything there in one central location. Then you can also fit baseball bats in there. Those fit nicely. And the openness of it all, it gives you a great and nice visual. The shelving up above there, I like this because it works for a variety of reasons. It keeps the smaller items together, where you can store like your soccer cleats, and you can have them side by side. And I like them up here side by side versus being down in the bins below, because they're not next. You can just throw your cleats in there and they're not by each other. So you're still doing that search for the other one. This way they're paired neatly together, easy to grab, easy to take off, and keep them all in one location. The last thing that I absolutely love about this sports organizer is the hooks on the end. It's easy to hang hats and bags and grab and go when you need them. There's no more wondering where's your soccer bag, where's the baseball bag. It's all right there. So when it's time to go, you just grab it, get your gear that you need, and off you go. And then when you get back home, you unpack it, you hang it there, and voila, everything is all neatly organized in one location. So I'm just going to show you here how easy it is to use this organizer to get all the gear in one location. The balls are down there at the bottom, the cleats are up at the top, and got the soccer cone on the shelf for quick, easy access, and the bags go on the end. All right, so moving on to this golf organizer. I'm pretty sure that it's safe to say that I was way more excited about this than my husband was. only just because I knew about all the golf gear that we had and the way that it was organized, and it was just driving me insane. And for him, it didn't seem to faze him, but I knew it could be better. And I knew once it was done, he was really going to like it. And here we are, and absolutely loves it because it just gives him a better visual. Because all that stuff there that was on the left-hand side with the golf balls and the tees and the golf covers and the shoes, they were all just kind of thrown into a bin in one location, but you're still digging to get what you need. And that is what it's great about this golf organizer, because I researched quite a few different ones that were out there, and this one really had everything that I was looking for. Especially for the golf balls. I love the dedicated spot for that. It just makes it easier to grab a couple if you need to. And then when you take your golf bag or pack it up, you can just kind of go through everything that's there on that left-hand side, throw in what you need. And then when you get back home, you can unpack it if you want to. So you've got the golf balls there. Then you've got the shelving. And I like the shelving because it can keep all the rest of the equipment there. I liked using an organizer there for those smaller items. And then below where they have the grids on the side so nothing falls off of it for the golf covers. And then below is just shoes. So you can just grab and go when he needs them. And then last but not least, this one also has the hooks on the side, which is great. Perfect for keeping the hats nice and organized and the towels, and you're ready to go. Okay, so now I'm just going to show you quickly how to put this all together. So you've got the 2 golf bags that sit in there nicely. There's a bar there on the bottom, so it helps prevent them from falling out. But then you've got the shoes, the rest of the equipment, the hats on the side, the golf covers there on the bottom, and the golf balls all right there on the top. So as you can see, these 2 organizers work great to keep all your sports gear nice and organized. Thanks for tuning in for this week's episode. Be sure to subscribe and follow us on social at Organized Marie.